particularly do not like Alaskan cod because it is a flavorless, flaky fish. But the other day I got to thinking, rice would be good with some dishes. I have been successfully burning things, and today I am going to cook probably the best carnivore rice you have ever tasted or attempted to. Now, I've been looking on the internet to see about rice because sometimes a person needs a filler or anything like that, and there really is not a carnivore version of rice except for egg. And I thought, can I do this? Can I pull this off? And so, without further ado, I am going to change your entire paradigm with Alaskan cod. Normally, I don't do anything with Alaskan cod. Why? Because I'm not a cod person. But can cod be turned into rice? What we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and open these fillets up and stick them in the air fryer. Now, rice doesn't really have a flavor, it's more of a texture thing. So how do you mimic the texture? You want flash frozen cod, so it doesn't have that fishy flavor. I'm going to pop this into the air fryer for 350 for about 10 minutes. It has been about 10 minutes, so I am going to go ahead and flip these cod pieces over. Normally we don't want fish that is dry, but in this instance, we want dry cod. And another 10 minutes, it goes back into the air fryer, 350 degrees. Meanwhile, I am going to take the shrimp and I am going to remove the tails, like such. And then I am going to do about a dozen of these. If you want to fuss with the tails, you can. If you want to purchase already cooked shrimp without the tails on, that is perfectly fine too. However you want to do this, as long as you get about a dozen shrimp with the tails off and deskinned. This has been 20 minutes now. 10 minutes, rotated them. Another 10 minutes. Now they're still very wet, as you can see. What we're going to do is we're going to stick them on our cutting board. They are still very, very, very moist. I know people who hate that word. I cod you not. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove this. This has a bunch of the juices still. What we're going to do is we are going to dice this up and put this back in the air fryer for another 10 minutes. So 30 minutes, 350, one side, the other side, and then diced up. 10-minute increments. Meanwhile, I have bacon cooking on the stove right now. About 5 to 6 slices of bacon. It'll be good either way. Take this. I'm just going to dice it up like so, so that it's just flattened. And falling apart, and this is perfect. That's what you need, that's what you want, is it falling apart. Like so, just like that. Okay. inside here. You're going to dry it out is what the end goal is. And if it is flash frozen, it does not have that fishy flavor. It's more of this bland, has nothing flavor, which is pretty much what rice is. I've never really liked cod. Cod is just not a fish that has any flavor. It doesn't have any redeeming qualities, and so when I thought of what could rice be, well, this is it right here. It is chopped up and I spread it out, and this is what it looks like in here. We're going to dry it out. So another 10 minutes, 350 degrees, and I'm going to clean up. The bacon is almost done and it is looking really good. I am going to chop it up now, finally. After I chop this up, I'm going to throw it back into the pan and I'm going to fry it up just a little bit longer. The cod is very dry now. Very dry. And it should crisp right off. And this is the perfect way you want it. Crispy, flaky, dry. Not too dry, just dry enough. So as you can see, this is the consistency you want. Just dry, flaky. I'm going to continue chopping this up, and then I'm going to add this to my chopped bacon, which has been frying on the stove. Making a mess over here. Okay, so I'm going to add our chopped shrimp right here. And I'm going to really get this cooking. Now you don't want to overcook shrimp, so this process has to be done really quickly. We're going to go ahead and get this hot. Get this going here. Don't want to overcook it, but want to get a nice fried sear on the outside of it. Okay, meanwhile, what we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit of butter. And let that melt. And watch the magic happen. Give it a few more stirs. I'm going to add just a little bit more butter. And I am going to add our riced cod. Let that butter melt. about done. So there you have it, folks. It is a beautiful mixture. You can add other things if you want. This is just perfect how it is. And the cod really takes on the persona of rice. There's shrimp in there. Yeah. I could have let it cook for another minute and a half, and that would have helped out tremendously, amalgamate all the flavors. But right now, as it sits, it is really good. Just the rice itself is actually delicious. If you wanted to, you can add different flavors. You could add garlic or onion powder or anything like that. Even maybe lemon zest or pepper if you wanted to go more ketovore. But this is the perfect carnivore recipe if you're craving rice and shrimp. Of course, bacon makes it all, everything, so. I know what I'm having for dinner. I don't know what you're having for dinner, but mine is delicious. Anyway, until next time, my friends. Lycka till. Skål! It's really good. Hello, all of my Viking friends. I have been burning the kitchen stuff. No. Redo. I am not a rice person, but dogs have a drinking problem. Alaskan cod. I particularly and the smoke plumes as we speak, and it is very hard to talk. So if you see my eyes watering, it's because I've been burning stuff. Anyway, it's flavorless and flaky and dry, especially if you decide to air fry it or bake it on particularly low heat for a little bit. And I got to thinking, what is rice? Rice is this flavorless grain that just partakes in all sorts of dishes. And the reason why is because you could put it in anything as long as it absorbs the flavor. What is wrong with you, dog? Do you have to go poop? Is that what it is? You have to go poop? Does she have to go poop? I don't know. But if she's like me, she's dying over here because I wonder if she has to look at smoke. Cod is a flavorless fish. Oh my gosh, what the heck is all over me? Dear night Irene, I have like stuff all over me. It's because I've been burning stuff all day. Okay.